Hi guys and welcome back. Here are some key tips to keeping your children safe online. Please do not allow your kids to have a Facebook account if they are under the age of 13. Please do use filtering software. There are quite a lot of software you can buy to monitor your children's internet usage. Many even enable you to view the exact keys that were typed, time spent online, and all the computer activities in general. I put some sites on the resources section, so please do check them out. Check privacy settings. Please do check your privacy settings for all internet and Facebook usage and make sure that they are set to the strictest levels. Depending on which browser you are using, you can adjust the settings directly from the Options tab and adjust levels around cookies, third-party sites, and more. This is not only to protect the computer user, but also the computers from the threat of viruses. Checking your Facebook privacy settings is easy as well. Since I was a child, I was told to abide by some ground rules at the house. Now, if your kids are old enough to be using the computer on their own, they are old enough to understand that there are rules they need to abide by. Breaking them should not have a lesser consequence than if they are broke these rules offline as well. Now, the Family Online Safety Institute, the FOSI, encourages parents and kids to have an open discussions about these rules. Get to know what your children's habits are. You don't really need to spy on your children's every online move or activity, but it is very important to be aware of the kind of sites they frequently use and engage in, and the sort of people they all associate with. Now, get to know their friends that they hang out with at school as well as online. Keep the computer in a central location. I know your kids are not gonna like it, but it's much easier to keep tabs on any online activity when the computer is located in a high traffic zone than your children's own private bedroom. Place the computer in a centralized location, for example your kitchen or the family living room, so that everything is out in the open. If you don't want to be lumbered with a virus or a Trojan on your computer, please urge your kids to avoid questionnaires, free giveaways, and contests online. A pop-up ad appears and tells kids they can win a free iPad or a free computer by simply clicking a link. Anyone would be very tempted by this kind of offer, but kids are particularly vulnerable, so it is important to warn kids against falling for this kind of internet trick. Inform your kids that even if they are forwarded a fun questionnaire from a friend, it is best to close the window and not to participate. Monitor the pictures your children post online. In an ideal world, your child would never post a photo of himself or herself online, but that might not be entirely realistic. If he or she wants to share photos with their friends via email or social media sites, be sure you know exactly which picture are being posted. Make sure the content of the photo is completely innocent and that no identifiable locals in the background are noticeable. Be a good example of how to use social media. Lead by example. If you are tweeting and updating your Facebook page at a stoplight and taking every opportunity to just check in something, you're setting a poor precedent of social media usage that your children will sure follow. Always remember to ask yourself if you're setting a good example or not. Your kids will never like what I'm gonna say now. Please do limit cell or mobile phone usage. Just as you would limit a use of a computer or a TV, you can do the same with a cell or a mobile phone. Set rules for the device. Only allow cell or mobile phone usage at certain hours in the evening or after homework has been completed. If you have a teenager that drives, The most important rule to enforce is that under no circumstance should a cell or a mobile phone ever be used while driving. Phones should be kept off, so incoming text aren't be a distraction or should be kept in the glove compartment. That is an absolute must. Teach kids about online reputation. Just like you teach your children to behave themselves in front of others, they must do the same online. Many kids don't seem to understand the permanence of online world. Make sure to stress to your kids what a digital footprint is and the impact of inappropriate messages or images could have if a future college administrator or an employer were to stumble upon them. Talk to your kids about online dangers, and the key is to talk to your kids. Become a friend and not just a mom or a dad. You may feel like you're scaring your kids when talking to them about the dangers of being online, but it is better for them to be scared than to be unaware. Having an open line of communication is very crucial the minute your kids start using the internet more independently. Get to know the technology. Try to understand new technologies as they emerge. You're not too old to learn, never. Don't be embarrassed to even ask your children how to do things. Kids have gained a mastery of technology so quickly and can easily pick any feature that a new gadget has, far more easily than we can in some cases. It is every parent's responsibility to know exactly what key features are included in the gadgets our kids are using these days.